So check this out. Now I'm in Valparaiso, Indiana. Picked up a trip in Portage, and college student that goes to Valpo that happened to be from Syria. She's been here in the United States for about 2 months. So we had an interesting conversation in our 20-minute ride. And this is what I love about driving for Uber. This is the social part. Because now, just in case you guys don't know who I am, because you can't see me, but I like to show you the roads of, this is Route 30 we're on. I'm gonna head back to the office to finish up some Black Folk Hotspots work. But anyway, so here's what's crazy. So I'm like, Syria, huh? And she says, and I got a smile on my face. She's like, yeah, you can't be listening to what you hear from Donald Trump. It's funny when, you got people talking about that. And here's a young college girl. She's working on her master's at Valparaiso University from Syria. She got a scholarship to Valparaiso University. A scholarship. Why would Valparaiso University give a person who is going to bomb the country a scholarship? Well, per Donald Trump bomb the country, because I don't think that she has a bone in her body to harm anyone. And we talked, she's from Damascus, I believe she said. She also talked about how, I asked her where she could get her undergrad from, and she said that she did it in Syria. And what she said was interesting. She said, I was in an area where it was like a war area. And so going to school and we still went to school and we went to work, but we always had fear of, a bomb going off. And I'm like, wow, what type of life is that? But she said we still pressed on and this, that, and the other. And that's why a lot of these people come to the United States and they like, whoa, I could just do this and I ain't got to worry about, getting bombed or whatever. But one of the things that she also said was, she said that, and I found this really interesting. She said, I asked her, was she going to go back to Syria once, was she going to stay in the United States or go back to Syria once, she was finished with a master's degree? And she said, yes, I am, actually. She said, but I'm going to stay here in the United States and get some experience, because the experience is a whole lot better here versus being in Syria. And I thought that was really intelligent. I said, so what do you think about, what they're talking about in this year's election as far as, the refugees and things like that, right? This place is hiring. This is Speedway on Route 30 and 475, just in case you're looking for a job. But anyway, and she said, well, there's a lot of nice parts in Syria. We don't see those pictures. She talked about Aleppo and she talked about, her place, Damascus. And here's the interesting part. She said she ain't even a damn Muslim. Now here, this country or some of these people like Trump got thinking everybody, all these Syrian refugees, because they are fleeing people, bombs and this, that, and the other, women and kids and just men, that are not into wars. They not even Muslim. But you want Obama to call, people from these countries, radical Islamic terrorists. She said, everybody over there does not practice the Islamic faith. I'm a Christian. I practice Christianity. And I thought that was so interesting because I never would have known that, because she's the first person that I've ever met from Syria. And I just thought that was interesting. She's also, and so you get, you're talking about these people coming over here to take our jobs, these immigrants and this, that, and the other. She said she's going back. And she said that next summer she's gonna go and travel, and she's gonna go back home, and she's gonna take pictures and bring it back because she wants to show them to a lot of her friends, and a lot of her friends are interested in what's going, and what her country looks like. I don't know anybody that's been to Syria. She said you should go. It's a beautiful country, that we should see. And I think that we should travel to certain places. We should travel all around the world. We should see different things and not just understand or not believe everything that we're seeing and hearing in our news cycle. You got the internet at your fingers. I didn't think of Googling Syria and seeing what some of the sites look like, but now I'm going to do it. Have you ever been to Syria? Have you ever looked at, pictures? Go check it out and tell me what you think in the comments. But anyway, if you're thinking about driving for Uber, which I think you should, or Lyft, check out the link in the description. And once you sign up using my link, we'll both get a few dollars. So, which would be cool. We both win. I think it's $200 each, just to sign up. And also, you can also do deliveries. You can sign up for just deliveries only and get like $100 after you do like 10 deliveries or something like that. But anyway, what do you think about that? Have you ever met anyone that actually, have been to a country, and came back and debunked everything that you had always seen? I love this. This is the one thing about Uber that I like. I get to meet people from all over the world, and you never know. It's like a melting pot. You never know who's requesting Uber, who's about to get in your car, and you don't really know where they're going a lot of times. So it could be some short trips or some long trips, or you could really have some great conversations. But anyway, like, comment, share this video with other people, because I think this is information as far as about Syria that we need to know. So when Hillary Clinton is talking about bringing in even more Syrian refugees, you got college students. So now the United States not going to let a person come and get an education. What if places, other foreign countries outside the United States, stop letting American citizens come and utilize their educational services? And they say, oh yeah, you guys got all that bombing, you got domestic terrorists, you got people practicing Christianity that are blowing up buildings and blowing up people in the name of Christianity. Oh yeah, y'all used to enslave people using the Bible and this, that, and the other, using Christianity. Oh yeah, y'all can't come here. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching again. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what you think about, other countries in Syria and this, that, and the other. So I like to have that conversation because I've never been to Syria. So now I'm interested in going. I'll put that on my hit list of places to visit. Appreciate y'all. Uber Hero, GI Operation, CEO of Black Folk Hotspots. I'm out of here until the next ride. And this is, we'll talk soon. Peace, y'all.